Tonight, I'd like to take you on a journey through a city that has shaped not only painting and architecture, but also the way we see and stage the world. In Renaissance Florence, every art and craft seemed to develop at once. Painting, music, sculpture, architecture, literature, engineering. Humanism was taking shape, perspective was being explored, and artisan and thinkers worked side by side. Out of this same environment came theater design and stagecraft. Painters adapted perspective for scenery. Architects reshaped spaces for performance. And engineers built entirely new kinds of stage machinery. Imagine that in a single street, you could find a goldsmith who understood geometry, a painter who could design machinery, and a friar who could write verse for performance. That was Florence. When I first began studying the evolution of Florence theater design, I assumed I was simply tracing the origins of stagecraft. Design, machinery, tricks. I assumed it was simply, but I quickly realized the story is larger. It's not just about those things. It's about how Florence learned to stage what mattered. You couldn't see faith or civic harmony or Medici ambition. These were invisible ideas. But Florentines turned all of that into images and movement. Angels lowered on wires, streets in perfect perspective, fireworks over the Arno, triumphal arches, painted skies. They literally built their beliefs where everyone could see them. The Florence that painted Madonnas and built domes was also staging miracles, civic triumphs, and philosophical ideas. Through inventive design and stagecraft, audiences weren't just dazzled, they were being shown who they were, what they valued, and how they imagined the world could be.